Namaskar, my dear friends. Welcome to the lecture series of machine design. In our previous videos, you will learn about the IC engine components in which design of piston and design of cylinder and cylinder head. Now today, in this lecture, we are going to learn about the design of connecting rod. Okay, so you can see here model of the connecting rod, okay, with two end, big end and small end. Okay, so before design of the connecting rod, let us understand what is the connecting rod, what are the function of the connecting rod, and what are the design criteria or the design considerations of the connecting rod. So first of all, connecting rod, it consists of an eye at the small end. Okay, so here this is known as the small end. Okay, to accommodate the piston pin, એટલે કે આ જે small end છે, okay, આ small end છે, આ small end which is used to accommodate the piston pin, એટલે કે આ છેડો જે છે, this end is connected with the piston. Okay, and long shank and a big end opening split into the two parts. Here this is known as a big end. Okay, and this big end is split into the two parts. એટલે કે આ big end છે એને બે પાર્ટમાં ડિવાઇડ કરી શકીએ આપણે. Okay, and this part is connected with the crank pin. Okay, so this portion is for the crank pin. So this part is connected with the crank pin and the small end which is connected with the piston. Okay, now let us the basic function of the connecting rod is to transmit the push and pull forces from the piston pin to the crank pin. Okay, so connecting rod નું main function શું છે કે એ force જે છે push અને pull force ને એ transmit કરે છે. Okay, piston થી crank pin માં. અને બીજું કે it transmit the reciprocating motion of the piston to the rotary motion of the crankshaft. Okay, and it also transfer the lubricating oil from the crank pin to the piston pin. Okay, it also work as a transfer media for the lubricating oil. Okay, and it provides a splash or jet of oil to the piston assembly. So the connecting rod of an IC engine is made by the drop forging process. Okay, and the outer surface are left unfinished. And the બહારની જે surface છે એને unfinished રાખવામાં આવે છે. And most internal combustion engines have the conventional two-piece connecting rod. The whole rod is forged in one piece and the bearing cap is cut off and it faced and bolted in place for a final machining of the big end. Okay, and small end of the rod is generally made as a solid eye and then it machined. Okay, connecting rod is subjected to the force of gas pressure and the inertia force of the reciprocating parts. So it is one of the most heavily stressed part of the IC engine. એટલે કે IC engine માંથી સૌથી વધારે heavily stress જો કોઈ component ઉપર લાગતું હોય તો એ connecting rod છે. એના ઉપર inertia force પણ લાગે છે અને gas pressure પણ લાગે છે. એટલે કે જ્યારે પણ connecting rod ની ડિઝાઇન કરવામાં આવે ત્યારે એના ઉપર inertia force અને gas pressure બંને consider કરી અને connecting rod ની ડિઝાઇન કરવામાં આવે છે. Now, material of connecting rod. So generally connecting rod છે એ medium carbon steel અથવા તો alloy steel માંથી બનાવવામાં આવે છે. Okay, અને medium carbon steel છે, the medium carbon steel, it contains the 0.35 to 0.45% carbon. Okay, 0.35 to 0.45% carbon. Alloy steel, okay, include nickel chromium or chromium molybdenum steel, and medium carbon steel are used for the connecting rod of industrial engine. Okay, medium carbon steel છે industrial engine માટે ના connecting rod માટે medium carbon steel નો use થાય છે. And alloy steels are used for connecting rods of automobile and aero engines. Now, methods of lubrications of bearings. So there are two methods, okay, of lubrication at the two ends, that splash lubrication and pressure feed lubrication. Now let us see one by one. આપણે splash lubrication કોને કહીશું અને pressure feed lubrication કોને કહીશું. પહેલા જોઈએ splash lubrication. So a spout is attached to the big end of the connecting rod and set an angle to the axis of the rod. તમે જુઓ કે આ પોર્શન છે આને આપણે સ્પાઉટ કહી છે, જે લુબ્રિકેટિંગ ઓઇલ માટેનું ઇનલેટ છે અને તમે જો એક એંગલ ઉપર છે, રાઈટ. તો આની અંદરથી જ્યારે કનેક્ટિંગ રોડ જે બોટમ આપણે પિસ્ટન છે બોટમ ડેડ સેન્ટરમાં જાય છે ત્યારે આ બિગ એન્ડ છે જે ક્રેન્ક સાથે જોડાયેલું છે, આ બિગ એન્ડ એ લુબ્રિકેટિંગ ઓઇલની અંદર ડીપ થાય છે. લુબ્રિકેટિંગ ઓઇલમાં ડીપ થાય એટલે એમાંથી લુબ્રિકેટિંગ ઓઇલ છે એ લુબ્રિકેટિંગ ઓઇલ સ્પાઉટ થ્રુ અંદરની સાઈડ જશે, બરાબર છે. અને એ લુબ્રિકેટિંગ અંદરની સાઈડ જાય ત્યારે ઉપરની સાઈડ જ્યારે પાછું કનેક્ટિંગ રોડ જાય છે ત્યારે એ લુબ્રિકેટિંગ ઓઇલને ઉપરની સાઈડ પહોંચાડે છે. ઓકે, સો spot is attached to the big end of the connecting rod and set an angle to the axis of the rod. So the spot dip into the sump of the lubricating oil during the downward motion of the connecting rod and splashes the oil as the connecting rod moves up. એટલે કે connecting rod ઉપર જાય ત્યારે એ ઓઇલને ઉપરની સાઈડ લઈ જાય છે. So that splash up oil find its way into the small end bearing. એટલે એ પછી small end bearing સુધી પણ એ ઓઇલને સ્પ્લેશ કરે છે. Then second one is the pressure feed system. એટલે કે external pressure થી જ્યારે એનું lubrication કરવામાં આવે, oil is fed under the pressure to the crank pin bearing through the holes drilled in the crankshaft. Okay, so from the crank pin bearing, the oil is fed to the small end bearing through the hole drilled in the shank of the connecting rod. એટલે crank pin through pressurized oil એ small end bearing જે છે કે small end bearing through એ oil provide કરવામાં આવે છે. So it is known as a pressure feed system. Okay, so the main criteria, that is the length of the connecting rod, is an important considerations. Okay, so length is an important consideration in design of the connecting rod. So when the connecting rod is short as compared to the crank radius, then it has a greater angular swing. Okay, greater angular swing એટલે કે એની કનેક્ટિંગ રોડ છે એ રેડિયસ ના કમ્પેરમાં જો શોર્ટ હોય તો એની જે કનેક્ટિંગ રોડની જે એંગ્યુલર સ્વિંગ છે આ રીતે એંગ્યુલર સ્વિંગ ઇઝ મોર. ઓકે, એના કારણે શું થાય, it resulting in greater side thrust on the piston. Piston ઉપર વધારે side thrust લાગશે. Okay, so in high speed engine the ratio of the length of the connecting rod to the crank radius, that is the L by R, is generally 4 or less. Okay, and in low speed engine the L by R ratio, it varies from 4 to 5. Okay, it varies from 4 to 5. Now one important question, why an I section is usually preferred to round section in case of the connecting rod? Connecting rod માં એનો જે cross section છે એ I section શું કામ રાખવામાં આવે છે? So most of the connecting rods in high speed engine have an I section because it reduces the weight and inertia force. Okay, I section છે એના કારણે એનું weight reduce થાય છે અને weight reduce થાય એટલે inertia forces પણ reduce થાય છે. So it is also easy for forging, and most rods have a rifle drill hole throughout the length from the small end to the big end to carry the lubricating oil to the piston pin bearing. Okay, so in low speed engine the circular cross section is used, but in the high speed engine generally the I section is used due to the reduced weight and inertia forces. Now buckling of connecting rod. Okay, you have studied the design of the column. What is the buckling? Okay, and you have already known what is the meaning of the buckling. Okay, so the buckling of this connecting rod in the plane of motion, okay, in the plane of motion is shown in this figure here how it will buckle. Okay, so in this plane the end of the connecting rod are hinged in the crank pin and piston pin. Therefore the buckling about the XX plane, okay, buckling about this XX axis, the end fixity coefficient n is taken as 1. Okay, because both ends are fixed. Okay, so and the buckling of the connecting rod in a plane perpendicular to the plane of motion. Okay, here you can see this is so the buckling is perpendicular to the plane of motion. Okay, so y axis. So in this plane the end of the connecting rod are fixed. Okay, due to the constraining effect of bearing at the crank pin and piston pin. So here it is considered the end are fixed, right? So therefore the buckling about the y-axis, y-axis, the end coefficient, end fixity coefficient is 4. બરાબર છે, એટલે કે આ જે y axis માં જે બકલિંગ થાય છે આમાં n ની વેલ્યુ 4 લઈએ છીએ અને x axis માં એટલે કે એની મોશન એ પ્લેનમાં જ્યારે બકલિંગ થાય તે આપણે n ની વેલ્યુ 1 લઈએ છીએ. ઓકે, so from that the connecting rod is 4 times stronger for buckling about the y axis. બરાબર છે, y axis માં x axis કરતા 4 times stronger હશે. So therefore we can say 4IYY is equal to IXX. Okay, 4IYY is equal to IXX. Now, I is the moment of inertia of cross section in mm raised to 4. So I is equal to AK square. We know that the I is equal to AK square. A is the area and K is the radius of gyration. So therefore 4 k square yy is equal to k square xx. So therefore k square yy is equal to 1 by 4 k square xx. So k is the radius of gyration of cross section, okay, in millimeter. So આ જે રિલેશન છે, okay, આ રિલેશન ઉપરથી આપણે કહી શકીએ કે I section is ideally suitable for the connecting rod. Okay, I section is ideally suitable for the connecting rod. Okay, so in other words we can say a circular cross section is unnecessarily strong for buckling about the y axis. Okay, now let us see design procedure. Here you can see the cross section of the connecting rod I section. Okay, so this height is 5t, thickness is t. Okay, the thickness of flange and web, okay, is t. Here is t, this is the t, and this width is 4t. Okay, and this is the x axis. So area A is equal to 2. Okay, 2 flanges are there. Okay, so area of flange is equal to 1. Area of the flange is equal to 4t into t. So therefore 2 4t into t plus area of this web. So total is 5t. So 5t minus t. So 5t minus 2t into t. Okay, so therefore by simplification you will get the area A is equal to 11t square. Okay, area A is equal to 11t square. Okay, now as we know that the moment of inertia Ixx Okay, Ixx for the rectangular cross section, it is 1 by 12 BD cube. So here B is 40. Okay, B is equal to 40. Okay, total. Then D is equal to 5T. So 1 by 12, 40, 5T cube minus, remove this portion. Okay, આ જે portion છે એમાંથી આપણે બાદ કરવો પડે પહેલા આખું એમાંથી. 1 by 12, 4T minus T. Okay, 4T minus T એટલે આ બંને portion મળે into 5T minus 2T cube. Okay, so therefore Ixx is equal to 1 by 12, 500 T raised to 4 minus 81 T raised to 4. Therefore Ixx is equal to 419 upon 12 T raised to 4. Okay, Ixx is equal to 419 upon 12 T raised to 4. Now we know that the k square x, I is equal to ak square. So k square x is equal to Ixx upon a, and put the value of Ixx 419 T raised to 4 upon 12 and area 1 upon 11 T square. So therefore k square x is equal to 3.17 T square. Right? So therefore kxx, radius of gyration is equal to 1.78 T. Now Iyy, okay, moment of inertia y is equal to 2 1 by 12 T 4T cube plus 1 by 12 5T minus 2T T cube. Okay, so by simplifying this equation, you will get 1 by 12 128 T raised to 4 plus 3 T raised to 4. So therefore Iyy is equal to 131 by 12 T raised to 4. Now we know that the I is equal to ak square. So k square yy is equal to Iyy upon a. So Iyy is equal to, and area is equal to 11 T square. So therefore you will find the k square yy is equal to 0.992 T square. Now ratio Ixx upon Iyy. Okay, so put the value here. So therefore you will get the Ixx upon Iyy is equal to 3.2. So therefore we can say 3.2 Iyy is equal to Ixx, or Ixx is equal to 3.2 Iyy. Okay, now cross section for connecting rod. Okay, now you can see here, this is the crank. Okay, so crank is rotating and here is the piston. Okay, the piston is reciprocating, right, in this direction. So this reciprocating motion is converted into the rotary motion in this direction. So now let us see what are the forces acting on the connecting rod. Okay, so this PC, P is the force acting on the piston due to the gas pressure. Gas pressure na karane piston upar lagto force P છે. PS is the side thrust on the cylinder wall. Cylinder ni wall upar lagto side thrust. Okay, and PC is the force acting on the connecting rod. Connecting rod upar lagto force PC. Okay, so now you can see here this figure, and this angle is theta. Crank angle is theta. Okay, and the angle is phi. So now you can see this component is PC, here is the P, and side thrust is PS. So it formed the right angle triangle. Okay, so theta phi is the angle of inclination of connecting rod with a line of stroke, and theta is the angle of inclination of crank from top dead center position. So from this figure we can say P is equal to PC cos phi. Okay, this P is equal to PC cos phi. So therefore PC is equal to P upon cos phi. Okay, from this geometry. So maximum gas load occurs shortly after the dead center position, and at this instant phi is equal to 3.3. Maximum gas load kya થાય છે? Shortly after the dead center, bottom dead or top dead center, and at this instant phi ની value કેટલી હશે? 3.3 degree. So therefore, cos phi is equal to cos 3.3. It is 0.9983. Okay, 0.9983. Okay, now then, so from this equation A and B, it is concluded that the force acting on the connecting rod is equal to the maximum force acting on the piston due to the gas pressure. Okay, right? So is equal to, here this equal to 1. It's equal to 1. Okay, 0.99 is equal to 1. So from equation A and B, okay, our equation A, this is the equation A and B. Okay, here it is the equation A. So from the equation A and B, we can say, okay, the maximum force acting on the piston due to the gas pressure. So therefore, the PC is equal to area into maximum pressure. So pi by 4 d square into P maximum. Okay, so the I section, whatever I section, which is illustrated in figure with width as 40 and height as 5t and thickness of the web and flanges T is used for the connecting rod of IC engine. Like IC engine છે એના connecting rod ની width 40, height 5t અને thickness flange અને web ની thickness T consider કરવામાં આવે છે. Okay, now A is equal to 11t square. Radius of gyration is equal to 1.78t. We have already defined. Whatever. So the dimensions of cross sections are calculated by applying the ranking formula for buckling of the connecting rod in the plane of rotation or about the axis. So according to that, okay, the critical load or the crippling load PCR, critical buckling load, is equal to sigma C into A upon 1 plus A L upon KXX square, where PCR is equal to critical buckling load in Newton, sigma C is the compressive yield stress, A is the cross-sectional area, and small a is the constant with depending upon material and fixity coefficient. L is the length of connecting rod and KXX is radius of gyration. Okay, radius of gyration of the conducting rod. So you can find, okay, the critical load or crippling load or critical buckling load. Now, for connecting rod made of mild steel and plain carbon steel, the value of sigma C is taken as 330 Newton per mm square. Okay, and in the plane of rotation, both ends are hinged. Okay, both ends are hinged, and equivalent length is equal to the actual length of connecting rod. Then value of the constant A is taken as A is equal to 1 upon 7500 or 7500. Okay, so therefore the critical buckling load is given by PCR is equal to PC into Fs, where Fs is factor of safety and the value of factor of safety is taken as 5 to 6. Okay, value of factor of safety is taken as 5 to 6. Now, procedure for finding out the dimensions of the I section of connecting rod. Okay, so first step is calculate the force acting on the connecting rod by using this equation. PC is equal to pi by 4 d square P maximum. બરાબર, PC ની વેલ્યુ કનેક્ટિંગ રોડ ઉપર લાગતા ફોર્સ ની વેલ્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કરીએ. ત્યાર પછી સેકન્ડ સ્ટેપ ઇઝ ક્રિટિકલ બકલિંગ લોડ PCR is equal to PC into factor of safety, અને factor of safety ની વેલ્યુ આપણે 5 to 6. Then apply the ranking formula. Okay, ranking formula આપણે મૂકીએ અને PCR is equal to sigma C into A upon. Okay, હવે આની અંદર A ની વેલ્યુ આપણે 11t square, KXX is equal to 1.78, T A is equal to 1 upon 7500 and sigma C is equal to આ મૂકો એટલે તમને T ની વેલ્યુ મળી જાય. Okay, T ની વેલ્યુ. So find out the dimensions of the cross section by using this equation, right? The width B is kept constant throughout the length of the connecting rod. Width છે એની constant રાખવામાં આવે છે. And height H is varies from big end to the small end. Okay, so middle section ma H is equal to 5t. Small end section ma height H1 is equal to 0.75 H to 0.9 H. અને big end ઉપર H2 એટલે 1.1 H to 1.25 H રાખવામાં આવે છે. Now, small end bearing. Okay, design of small end bearing. તો તમે આ જોઈ શકો છો અહીંયા small end connecting rod. Okay, cross sectional view. અને આ છે bearing નો એનો bush. Figure B, which shows the small bush of this bearing, right? So it is designed by bearing considerations. કારણ કે આની અંદર bearing pressure લાગશે એટલે bearing consideration થી આપણે ડિઝાઇન કરીએ છીએ, right? So PC is equal to pi by 4 d square into P maximum. અને અહીંયા એનો જે bearing area છે, bearing area is equal to dP into LP. Okay, આ એની length છે, bush ની length LP અને એનો diameter છે dP. So bearing area is dP into LP and bearing pressure is equal to PB into PBP. Okay, so dP is the diameter of piston pin, LP is the length of piston pin, okay, and PB allowable bearing pressure for piston pin bush. Okay, so generally આની જે value છે, the allowable bearing pressure for the piston pin bush is usually taken as 10 to 12.5 megapascal. And L by D ratio for the piston pin bush is taken as 1.5 to 2. So LP by DP is taken as 1.5 to 2. Okay, for small end bearing. Similarly, for big end bearing, you can see this is the big end bearing which is connected with the crank pin. Okay, crank pin સાથે connected હોય big end bearing, oil hole. So is a line bearing split into two halves. બે ભાગમાં આપણે આ bearing છે બે ભાગમાં હોય અને small end bearing છે એ single હોય, આ double બે ભાગમાં હોય. So the line bushing consists of the steel backing with a thin lining of bearing material like a babbitt. So it is also designed by bearing consideration. કારણ કે bearing pressure બંનેમાં લાગે છે એટલે આપણે લીવરની ડિઝાઇનની અંદર જે રીતે પિનની ડિઝાઇન બેરિંગ પ્રેશરથી કરતા હતા એ જ રીતે સેમ. So PC is equal to DC into LC. Okay, LC is the length of this bush and DC is the diameter into PB into C. Diameter of crank pin or inner diameter of the bush on the crank pin. LC is the length of the crank pin or length of the bush on the crank pin. And PBC is the allowable bearing pressure for the crank bush. Okay, so here this L by D ratio is taken as 1.25 to 1.5 and the bearing pressure is taken as 5 to 10 Newton per mm square. Okay, so the bolts here you can see the bolts are subjected to the tensile force. બોલ્ટ માં તમે જુઓ કે આના જે બોલ્ટ છે, આ જે બોલ્ટ બે ભાગ છે, બે ભાગને બોલ્ટ થી જ્યારે એસેમ્બલ કરવામાં આવે ત્યારે બોલ્ટ ઉપર ટેન્સાઇલ ફોર્સ લાગે છે. ઓકે, સો there are two bolts. Okay, so each share the inertia force equally, so therefore PI maximum is equal to 2 pi by 4 DC square into sigma T. DC is the core diameter of bolt, sigma T is the permissible tensile stress for bolt material. Okay, and nominal diameter D of the bolt is calculated. D is equal to DC by 0.8. Okay, DC by 0.8. So the cap is also called the keep plate. Okay, cap or the keep plate is treated as a beam freely supported at the bolt center and loaded in a manner intermediate between uniformly distributed and centrally concentrated load, in which case the bending moment WL by 6. Okay, so bending moment is equal to PI maximum into L. Okay, PI maximum into L, bending moment. by 6, maximum bending moment. So the distance between the centers of the bolt is given by L is equal to diameter of crank pin plus 2 thickness of bush plus nominal diameter of bolt D plus clearance 3 mm. Thickness of bush is taken as 3 mm. So L, okay, distance between the center of the bolt. Banne center, bolt na center distance L, diameter of crank pin plus 2 thickness of the bush, like 6 mm, plus nominal diameter of the bolt D plus clearance 3 mm. So the thickness of the cap TC is obtained by, from this equation, sigma B is equal to MB into Y upon I. Bending stress is equal to MB into Y upon I. Okay, so where I is equal to moment of inertia, BC, TC cube by 12, and Y is equal to TC by 2. So from this equation, we can find the TC. TC is the thickness of big end cap. Okay, and BC is the width of cap in millimeter, and which is equal to length of crank pin or big end bearing. So now let us stop here. Okay, so I hope you can understand the design of the connecting rod. Thank you.